One, two, one, two. Two, one, two. One, two, one, two. Two, one, two. Two, one, two. One, two, one, two. One, two, one, two. One, two, one, two. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dr. Jaja Shakur, and I am the director for the Newark Book Festival here in Newark, New Jersey. It's going to take place October the 1st, and every Wednesday from 11:30 to 1 o'clock we have the Military Park reading series. We have many different authors, non-fiction authors, children's book writers, poets, and we have Harlem book writers, and people from all over the country and all over the world come every week here at the Military Park reading series that's going to take place up until September of the last week, and then we're going to have the Newark Book Festival here at Military Park from 12 noon to 5 p.m. I have a book that's about to come out. It's a 25-year study on hip-hop and business as I travel throughout the world, throughout America, and Africa, Asia, Europe, the Caribbean islands. And that book, I'm not just saying this because it's my book, but I think it's a very important book because it shows hip-hop beyond music and entertainment, and that hip-hop is a $2.2 trillion national international business enterprise. And I am looking and seeking to create 10,000 new hip-hop businesses in the next 10 years. And I already have about 300 businesses already that is already registered with me for September 2015. But today we have a very powerful guest with us today. And she's a poet, activist, writer, organizer here in Newark, New Jersey. She has a writing series right here on Halsey Street every every other week, right? Every second Tuesday, but she's gonna give you more information about that. Last thing in closing, I want to say that we are looking for people to donate books to the Newark Book Festival. If you have books to give to children, we personally believe through our research and study that literacy is one of the largest issues amongst our community that causes crime and violence. And based upon my study and research, those individuals who are committing crimes in our community are those individuals who don't know how to read and write. And working amongst the youth population for the last 25 years, I come to find out that this is the truth, but I have used hip-hop methodologies to teach children on how to read and write, as well as adults on how to read and write, not just on reading and writing literacy, but also health literacy. Recently, one of the most prolific writers and performers of our generation, Sean Price, recently passed away. And he was only in his early 40s. That's sad. You know, it's because people are not taking care of their health. Mental health, physical health, emotional health, spiritual health is very important. So I am on a quest to make sure that we get this information out about health awareness and how to eat right, how to think right, and how to live a positive, productive, and peaceful lifestyle. So as we go forward for the Newark Book Festival, we're going to have these different topics discussed every Wednesday here at Military Park. But please help me to bring on our special guest, poet extraordinaire, activist, organizer, writer, Miss Mary Jane. Give it up, y'all.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Military Park Reading Series, for having me. I appreciate it. It's so beautiful out here, and I'm feeling great. Hope you guys are. How are you guys feeling? Can I get a little bit more than that? How you feeling? How you feeling? Come on. Okay. All right. We got a sunshiny day. I'm pretty positive. I hope you guys are. You know, feed off my energy if you need to. Hi, my name is Mary Jane. I'm definitely going to read from you today. My awesome book that I have out here. Yes, my chapbook. This is a collection of poetry that I put together. It's a small chapbook of poetry. There's only 10 poems in it. It's called C'est la vie because in English translation it means that's life. And I write from life experiences, I write from my viewpoints, and I write from what's going on in the world today. So it's a little bit of taste of life is how I put it. That's why I named it what I named it. To touch upon what he was just talking about, actually, take this out. Please come and write with me. This happens every second Tuesday. I founded this, I run this, I write everything up for you guys, I do all the handouts, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into these workshops because I want to make you guys better writers. What I usually implement is the simple writing process that you're taught in middle school. The same thing, I want you to think, brainstorm, and just write it out. Don't be concerned how it sounds, get it on paper, and then editing, revise. As a poet, as a writer myself, I go through so many revisions. I write a poem a month ago, I come back to it, it's garbage. I redo it, that line is sad, that metaphor is not as strong as it could be, it's weak. I am critical of myself because I want to be better, and that's the point of these workshops. So, I mean, the last workshop was yesterday, and I was unable to facilitate it myself, so I had a guest facilitator, and she told me that people want it to be every week. And I would love to do this every week. It just takes a lot of work, and right now it's only me. I'm hoping maybe to do it twice a month now, since there's so much people that are enjoying this and are coming back. So just wanted to leave it out here, and if you want a flyer, please take one. Thank you. So, to get to the poetry, right? I talk a lot. So like I said, this book is called C'est la vie, that's life, it's a taste of life. Every poem is different. I try not to talk about the same exact things. I try to give a little bit of my writing style, a little bit of what I think about, what I'm talking about, and how I feel with each poem. So I'm going to start off with the very first poem because a lot of people ask me where I'm from. I'm not from Newark, I'm not from North Jersey. I am from New Jersey, but I grew up in Neptune, New Jersey. And when I say that, they're like, oh my God, is that the planet? What are you talking about? Is that a joke? Neptune? Ha! No, there's a place in New Jersey called Neptune, New Jersey. And that is where I was born and raised at the Jersey Shore Medical Center. So I am a shore girl. I came from the beach, the waves are in my blood. I kind of get sad being up here sometimes when I can't just get in my car and drive 2 minutes and go to the beach. Because it's like an hour from here. So my first poem is called Where Are You From? Actually, before I do that, I'm going to read you some quotes in the front of my book, just to give you an idea of who I am. I'm pretty weird, offbeat, and mystical. I carry a string of beloved vocabulary from the orifice they all call my mouth. I trust my instincts wholeheartedly. I walk around with the zodiac symbols in my back pocket as a life guide. Change me now. What a joke. Your shine is your shine, not someone else's afterglow. Some people want to force you into a box, mold your personality to their liking and instruct you on your idiosyncrasies. Tell them to go fuck themselves with a 10-foot metal pole and no lube. If you can't accept me, then keep walking. I absolutely respect constructive criticism though, but my basic core is my basic core. My quotes. And I'll end it with dedication. This is a pocket-sized piece of me. This is dedicated to inspiration, love, laughter, growth, pain, struggle, warm embraces, spirituality, freedom, bravery, everyone who has ever supported me, and of course you, the person purchasing this book.
Quiet.
Where are you from?
This is the recent book.
Now remember, it's not a planet.
This performance is
Not a planet. Even though I kind of am out of this world. When they ask me, where are you from? I'm from Neptune. We are mystic. I fly in a spaceship. I come from a place where ocean water replaces blood. The moon is our anchor as we sway lazily with rockabye, lullaby, pull of the tide. We are full. Overflowing our cups with 1/4 lime and 3/4 coconut rum. I come from a place where silence is comfortable. We wander on empty streets under hazy lamps and plume clouds of Cherokee smoke rings. Let's map the internal. Connect the stars inside, catapulting brainwaves into the atmosphere. We yearn. We love. Under moonlight, under street lamps, under blue
So you
waves.
say you're going to start the 17th?
We dig our toes into the sand and seek answers. Our ocean blood pulses, a rhythm into the core of Gaia. The waves respond with laughter. In the tinkle of sharp, salty breeze, we smile. The faint whisper of C'est la vie, mon ami, hair blown wild, toes plugged into the signal, Que sera, sera. Thank you. Yeah. We kind of have it really chill down in Neptune. We just really relax. This is a more of a speeded up environment that I come accustomed to. I graduated from Rutgers University right, a few blocks away with my bachelor's in English, so I got used to this environment being here for 4 years to go to school, but I still miss home sometimes. Yeah. Much more relaxed pace. Next poem I feel is appropriate because we are in Military Park. We're in a park, it's green, it's lush, it's beautiful. And soon it will be winter, and we're going to miss this all over again and be cold and shivering. So this next piece is called Merrily We Go Around, and you'll figure it out. My chest heaves up and down as I breathe in cancer, exhale whiffs of decaying thought. Shit, I'm not afraid to die. I lie on my back and stare at the sky, at the shifting clouds that put on a guessing show, at the twinkling stars and the blue, blue moon. I whisper to them how I'll be coming home soon. I get lost and overjoyed on those hazy summer days, captivated, inebriated on the splendor of the world around me, the feel of the soft dewy grass as my bed, the cerulean sky majestically over my head. This feeling of smallness washes through me. I feel tiny. I feel a part of something so ineffably vast. Doorways upon doorways of universal connectivity. I am love dizzy. My chest heaves up and down as I kick myself in circles on the merry-go-round. Then I clinch onto those cold metal bars and allow the world to swirl. I feel like one of those shooting stars. I'm an astronaut on a light-speed adventure to Mars, and I'll sit in that park till a little before dark, admiring how everything is serene, green, the magic of a lover's kiss. So I get sad and pissed off when I see a Wendy's cup, when I see a plastic bag from ShopRite, when I see a Miller Lite can all crushed up on a sidewalk, at a playground, at a park, in a parking lot, at the beach, on someone's lawn. Man, I could go on and on. It drives me up the wall how anyone seems to care at all. We all live on just this one planet, but we treat it as if we have a backup. And Earth 2.0, please stop acting like you don't know what happens when you litter, when you don't recycle. Do you like it? You like seeing that shit? Do you like global warming? You hear about the ozone layer? You hear about the polar bears dying? Do you hear the forest crying? My chest heaves up and down as I inhale smoggy air and exhale decaying thoughts. Shit. I'm not afraid to die, but I'd sure as hell miss the sky and the clouds that put on a guessing show and the soft dewy grass and the ocean's blue mass. Come on, people. Let's try to keep this world beautiful.
All right, lady.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone, unfortunately, I have to leave. I have to go to another place of employment. So just continue to listen to Miss Mary Jane. I'm gonna give everybody one of my business cards if you're interested in working with my company, business development company. And Mary Jane, we're gonna bring her again for the Harlem Book Fair next year and the Newark Book Festival in October. So please give it up for Mary Jane and continue to listen to her.
Awesome. So it's like I kind of have free reign now. Oops. So
There's no profanity.
yeah, I'm working on that. I'm working on
Because
that.
it's kids.
I know. I love the kids. I love the kids. I love Kai. So cute. Love him. Yeah. Just give me a minute. I'll have this one. We can definitely share. We can turn this into an awesome sharing moment. I don't need the spotlight all the time, man.
Got other poets in the house?
Yeah, absolutely. Well then, I'm going to do my signature piece, which is in this chapbook for you guys, and then definitely you can totally come up and share right afterwards. Share a piece with us, and we'll keep a rotation and we'll keep it going. I'm not afraid of hosting. I don't have stage fright.
That's right.
So this is my signature piece. It's in this book, but I'm going to let him come up and share with us as well after this piece. I've done this a million times, but I still love this poem. Peace, love, and harmony are words in a foreign language. I promote them, and when they're spoken, I smile and nod as if I am a broken record. A classic melody. Cylinder phonograph spinning of mine stuck on the favorite line of an old song. Scratched and tarnished, dropped and chipped. I can still play that one line. A line that mystifies me, clouds logic, erratic gut spasms, prognosis appears doubtful, but you must agree that life equals pain. The equation is simple, but it has me going mental. I'm still trying to add something, subtract 10, raise to the third power, find a square root, and divide you in, yet math always gave me a headache. And from my intake, I just can't seem to stay awake or pay attention long enough to solve that equation. Chaotic mathematician. With pen and pad and open arms, school is where I'm heading because I know that I need teaching. Knowledge is Ferris wheel turning, witches brew conjuring, never-ending spell binding, and always worth seeking. Please don't leave me. This world is an icebox, and I'm just too broke to buy a winter coat. This change in my pocket, dropping in a wishing well. I'm wishing well these days for warmth. I need the heat of our harmony. Keep this record on repeat, because I'll never stop playing your favorite song. Never stop force feeding, spoon shoving, swallow this line. Peace, love, and harmony. Sing it with me. Peace, love, and harmony. Please keep this record on repeat. Enlighten everyone you meet. Shout it from the rooftops. Make a stranger feel like someone familiar. Turn off the computer, and as you watch the fade of the monitor, realize that this is a new dawning, sun rising to dispel the mysteries of what we could achieve as a unified humanity. Just reach out and touch me. Touch the world. Lend a hand. Never say no to someone in need. Just stop prejudging and mean mugging. Let's lose all concepts of what a word is. Dismantle the alphabet. You just are who you are, and we just accept that. No questioning or analyzing. Pass my lyrics on, because I know, you love this song. No matter how scratched and tarnished, dropped and chipped, it will stay on play. I play it for you. Thank you.
Please come share with us. Give us your name.
Hi, my name is Shuja. I'm a student at Essex County College, and I'm heavily active in the communities. I'm a farmer, I'm an educator. I do a lot more, but I'm just gonna keep it real brief right there. I just wanna, share a poem with you guys because for you guys and you ladies because this book was in my bag, and I usually don't carry this book around with me, so I'm going to just give you something out of it because I believe that everything happens for a reason, and every reason serves a purpose. So let me just share something with you. This is mainly for the people with locks, but if you don't have locks, this could probably relate to you in some different type of way. You'll see what I mean when you hear it. It's called Why Not Love My Locks. Why not love my locks? What's so strange about it? The way it curls like a baby, or the way it stands out on its own? The way it swings when I walk, or the way it catches your stare when I talk? Natural roots, they spring to trees of knowledge. The offense you take, the regards you make, and the hassles I get when going state to state. It's like, damn, my life's at stake. Damn, give me a break. So what's the big fuss about the natural lust? Rejection to European beauty standards is what I truly adore. We need more natural sisters, more, more, more. My locks is not a style, neither a fad nor impression. My locks is a weapon. It helps me fight against oppression. I'm not afraid to show it, and I'm not afraid to grow it. Information, dedication, and confirmation is wrapped up in my hair, which wraps around my crown. So thick, so tough, so strong, so long, so black and untrapped, just my appearance is an attack. Coming to job interviews with my image misconstrued, unculture myself just to feel what works for you. Cut my hair for what? No, just leave me alone. 1/2 of 1% is still the wealth we own. So if I cut my hair off, what will the black man own?
Just like that.
I'm gonna share one more. I'm similar to you. I'm on a spiritual vibe too. I always love to connect with the spirits, and yeah. So I'm gonna close out with a spiritual poem that I wrote. It's called "Giving Thanks for a Mighty Connection." It's a cosmic prayer. And my fault that I'm not looking at y'all so direct. I like to look at y'all, but just that I just write them. Bless, one love to all. High melanin frequencies bring us in oneness with you, creative life. Give thanks for the directions of life. East, west, north, south, front, back, in and out. No matter which way the world is spared, it always spins. So no matter which way you go, we'll meet again. Give thanks for the trinity of life, the mother, the father, and the child. Give thanks for the material, give thanks for the spiritual, for both to coincide. Manifestation from your creation, bless life preservation, just love and determination. Give thanks for the feminine and give thanks for the masculine combined. Give thanks every day, give thanks every time. Bless the moon in the night and bless the sun when it rises. Giving thanks to the days, giving thanks to the times. Bless the forces of life that bring us together. Give thanks to the stars and give thanks to the space. Give thanks to the spirit of life, which you cannot replace. Blessed highly. Give thanks to the structure of the universal makeup, earth, wind, water, fire. Now push these vibrations out and rise, my people, higher. Peace to the goddesses, peace to the gods, the ancestral resonance, peace, one love. My name is Shuja.
Thank you, Shuja. We appreciate you.
Babe, you want to share? Got 2 poems, 1 poem you're going to share? Awesome. We're going to welcome my awesome boyfriend, Timothy Ruiz, singer, songwriter, poet. He's going to share as well. And if anybody else wants to share, we can totally have more sharing. Yes, sharing, yes, okay. Anybody else? I'm going to alternate. I'm going to do a piece or 2, and then I'll have you guys come up, and we'll just make this a fun, interactive, open mic. Maybe, before we leave, want to do a writing prompt? Because that's what I specialize in. We can write together before we go. I have paper. I can, yes, I do. I don't have pens, though. Everybody. But we'll see. You want to do that? Totally down to write with you guys. I love seeing what you come up with together with new, fresh pieces and new voices I've never heard before. All right, Kennedy, come share. Share 2 poems with us. She's awesome as well. Great poet. Please don't downplay your talents and abilities. I don't like that. I don't like that.
I'm only gonna do 1 because I curse a lot in my pieces. No, this one no cursing, but I curse a lot in my pieces, so only 1 piece. Because this is the first time I'm here, I'm gonna bless the mic with my blessing poem. It's not religious, it's just
That may not work right now.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Anyway,
Yeah,
yay.
not that poem. That is another Mike type poem. What does it take for us to stop and listen? Consider this a social experiment. Pretend this isn't a stage-like area. Silence is not required. We live our lives in self-contained bubbles, laughing when we are told to stop and smell the roses because, let's face it, no one has the time. But sometimes the only rose we see is what appears in our computer screens, what we hold in our hands in a smartphone. Does it take a flash mob for us to stop? Even when we do, we pull out our cell phones to record an event we can't even take the time to see with our own eyes. I'm guilty. I've done this. Forgotten that pixels can provide something that might last forever, but not the same quiet joy of having the song move in having my body move in time with the music. In an age with easy accessibility, when a mobile app can help you find, locate, listen, direct, virtuoso violinist Joshua Belford remained faceless. At a New York subway station, he had just finished playing one of his most intricate pieces. He was known for creating sonatas, concertos, winning Grammys for the depths that he could tease from his violin. But the only ones who stopped to listen were children. The rest of us were too busy bustling a day job. That would never understand, hey, I was late today because I stopped to listen to something brilliant, and I didn't want to deny myself something beautiful. So how flashy does a spectacle have to be worth stopping for? It's a reason we've termed this childlike wonder. Like only as children we can set grease-smeared fingers on aquarium glass. Faces pressed so close we think we can kiss manatees, touch their hides, speak the same language of the ocean, swim together. It's this childlike wonder that helps us believe wholeheartedly that mermaids are real. And we will grow up to become one. So why can't we grow down, grow back, stop to listen to brilliance, pause, to breathe? We can reach another human being across continents, but we could also stop in the park, in the street, in the subway, in the middle of the street if you really want to risk it. And instead of giving that jumbo player or violinist or that nameless, faceless person standing in the crowd our change, tossed aside as we race against time, we could stop and give them our attention and ourselves something beautiful. Thank you.
Kennedy is awesome. Thank you for sharing. I'm gonna give you guys another poem. You want to share as well?
Yeah, I just want to say that this right here will be on YouTube, the entire program.
Where can we find it? Tell us where we can find it, please.
The lowercase letter tvzion.
tvzion.
There you go, tvzion. Military Park Reading Room. So we'll be on YouTube,
Awesome.
the whole thing.
I don't have a thing. Terrible, right? Yeah, I wonder what
Military Park what?
So prepared.
Reading Room.
It was TV Zion?
Yeah, tvzion. Lowercase letter.
And that's the channel name?
That's the channel, YouTube. Then you put / Military Park Reading Room. Y'all good with that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The wonders of social media, the wonders of this particular age. We don't need to try to speak to some high TV executive to be seen and heard and share now. We have these tools. YouTube is one of them. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, guys, I'm going to give you 2 poems, and then I'm going to pass it on to somebody else. Cool. Well, since he wanted to take us on a spiritual journey, I have a spiritual poem in here that I would like to share. I'm trying to memorize it, but it's like 3 pages long, my memory. I try. I do performance poetry as well, but today is about book authors, so this is my book. Okay. This poem is called Sleep Circles. I was dead last night. Slipped between synapses, huddled inside my cranium. You would have thought the lights were out, no one was home. My soul took flight, slithered out of this painted, silly, putty flesh and sought sanctuary, sought kindred spirits. Knew that the weight of my body tethered down the possibilities. Flesh is weak. The soul is ineffably, eternally circular revolutions around lifetimes. A phoenix rising, but by no means ever falling. Never hibernating in its cave of ashes and weight of the spring. A cosmic flame with its own supply of oxygen from the deep recesses of the beyond human understanding. We cannot bring the soul down to our level as we strain to do our gods. A USB of ethereal blueprints to our essence. I travel through the floor cracks of dimensions. Saw lands of proportions that our brains could not structure into electrical impulses to form what the scientists claim are thoughts. First of all, we are the original computers. Technology was conceived through us, except we used to simply call it enlightenment. In a time of codependency, not now with this dependency upon paper monetary, but in my journey I found life is available even in the most minuscule of places. You need love and the sound of creation. Even with no mouth, it is spoken into existence. In other realms, there is communication without words. Not only am I referring to body languages, flimsy whiffs of extremities sputtering throughout orifices, a common tug-of-war linkage, a vast openness of crystal sky and heated palms. Picture. Edvard munches the screen. Tilted coal pit eyes, hairless and clasping its face. Hellfire agony. Its mouth a gateway to a bottomless opportunity. Fear is a hindrance. Take off the training wheels. Down the rabbit hole went Alice with the daring of childish glee, emerging on the other side. Discerning that if she would have let fear of the road less traveled, rich claws and drag souls back, this blessing would not have been bestowed. Crisscross, door open, door slam, like crossing railroad tracks. Lift your legs when driving, superstitious, yes. I am. You'll feel close to this. The rush of tides, ebbing and flowing conduits. Of course, I brought my mind along, enabling me to tap into the universe's endless ambiguities. I left my brain inside the shell of my slumbering body. I knew that the weight of it tethered down the possibilities because flesh is weak. I traveled through other gypsy souls, played inside the plasma of their consistency, left behind a piece of me, reciprocity. There was divinity in the way we understood. We were pawing, oh my, at the door of ecstasy, a sense of completeness, a sharing of histories and reincarnation stories, but with heartbeats awaiting us like insistent 911 knocks hard and reverberating. It's an emergency. It's an emergency. Prolonged detachment can kill the body. I put soul hand on top of flesh hand, and we became one to resume this human journey. My humble husk of sloppy blood and organic softness cannot contain all the knowledge of the soul. Most remains in the ether. Thanks, guys. That's my spiritual poem when I'm feeling really spiritual. That one is that one. And I'll do one more for you before I pass this mic on and share, so we can all share. This piece is called Living Death. I feel like in life we all have different struggles that we go through, different obstacles that we try to overcome, and we all have very weak moments where we feel like it is the end and we're that down and we're that low. But once you reach that bottom, the only way to go is up. And this is what this poem represents to me. Disappointed. Like clogged pipes with no Drano. Just choke on the backage. Feel it lodge there. Thick and sour and unconsummated marriage. Yes, it is there. rusting brown paper curled photographs of dreams and plastic dismembered baby doll limbs. Within muddled slosh of broken hearts and disorientation, but through technicalities, maybe it isn't. No relief in swallow. I'm choking. No success in regurgitation. Lungs flooding. I'm choking. Live with the lump in your throat the size of purgatory's playground. Is this all my doing? Who do you blame when you allowed it? And as painful as the devil's fingernails digging through your windpipe, sharp ferrule points breaking through the tender flesh of your throat, circular ruby dots. If you can draw a perfect circle, you are considered insane. Should I use charcoal or pencil? Nails slice out of your neck, string to violin. Such aggression. A sick parody of birth. Are you strong enough for this? Are you woman enough? Head hangs back to engulf the night sky. Are those tears in your eyes? Hot tears of reflection burning down trails of mortal contemplation. This life is but one of many soul-wrapped journeys, but it doesn't mean you should waste a gift of divine proportions dwelling on your failures, dwelling on impossible. Don't they say fall down 5, get up 10? But what's possible in this age of oppression, overpopulation, widening economic separation, environmental desolation, cradle to prison pipeline, undermine, everyone wants a piece of the pie. Crafting cocoons out of fear in the cracked mirror pieces of your heart. Darkness and glass do not resurrect half-dead butterflies. What do you see in the sweeping expanse of the night skies? What do the stars whisper to you? Is there an epiphany breaking as your neck yawns wide with bleeding? Lord Byron once said, the night has been more to me a more familiar face than that of man. And in her starry shade of dim and solitary loveliness, I learned the language of another world. You're bleeding. Crushing rivers of escaped life. Stop handing over your willpower. You give them the freedom to slice. Are you sadistically addicted to the sanguine fluid? Puddling onto your breath. Draining to your cleavage. Scalding liquid fire trails to drip, wasted, discarded to the earth. You've ruined your dress. Carrie is half as scary as the vision you are now. You were supposed to get married in that dress. Love is a ticking grandfather clock. It is the echo of tick, 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 tick. Long hand follows the short hand tick. Winding tick, agonizing tick, circular tick, fateful plot written from a deja vu I experienced last year. That sounded kind of poetic. Do you write poetry? Yeah, I am a writer. Then write yourself out of living death. Thank you.
Oh, Sharon. Yay, Kimberly, Sharon. Oh, baby cow.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, welcome.
Hey guys, I'm Kimberly. I haven't been on the mic since before he was even here. It was like 4 months ago. So I'm gonna share 2 pieces. The first one, kind of want to play with technology and nature. So the first one would be my view if I was a computer. And it's called State of the Art. You wake me up and give me a start button that you press to get my motor running. You play with my mouse to get me to open up programs. You program me to do what you please. Ctrl-Alt-Delete to fix everything in my task manager. You fix me easily with the touch of your soft hands on my buttons. Sometimes you overload me and I have to restart. Sometimes you keep me up so long I go to sleep. After years of use, you find a better model, shiny and new, slimmer and faster than the old. You throw me away as if we never had memories. You just transfer them to your new computer, leaving me empty, neglected, and alone.
Totally different perspective.
It's like Pixar. I don't know. Weird. And this one is called Save Her Soul, and it's about Mother Earth. We constrain her with this thing we call concrete. We rip her hair out while we call out timber. We fill up needles with poison injected into her body. We turn her blue blood-flowing rivers into sludge. We gather up all her children, put them in cages, call it a zoo. It's all for the entertainment, the dresser in the court being Mother Earth. We tie her up against a wheel and spin, seeing where she stops. What's the next option? Shall we build a home on her back? Oh, I know, a mall, yes. Come one and come all, watch the jester of this court. Let's gather round and laugh at Mother Nature, because it all seems we get out of her as a release, leaving her dried up and used. Time to nurture her back to health. Take off her shackles, let her breathe again. Her siren cry from the sea is calling the evil to its doom. They will perish, because in the end, everything returns to nature. Everything becomes dust. I'm done.
Oh, you gonna share? Yay! Thank you. Say your name, please, so we all know who's sharing.
Hello, how y'all doing today? I go by the name of Reckless.
Hold the mic up. Reckless.
Pick your mic up.
You a taller man.
This one right here is called Mr. Misunderstood. Goes something like this. Well, here I am, laying in my bed. Listen, nothing is what you hear. The hood is quiet tonight. First night in Mini, must say it feels weird. For the first time in a long time since I got what I want, and when I get it, I no longer need it. The things that once drove me insane are now the things that hold me back from going crazy. But here I am, laying in my bed. Listening to the street, car tires in contact with the wet asphalt is such a lonely sound. Can't help but think of my fears. Funny thing, it's not being lonely that scares me. It's being around everyone and still feeling like you're the only one in the room. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. You will be missed. But here I am, laying in my bed. Listen, comment in my ear, reminding me that everything you hear isn't true. Tupac in my heart pushing me forward, telling me I must do what I gotta do. Eminem in my brain controlling my hands and feet. Eminem in my brain controlling my hands and feet. So when the time comes, you niggas will taste defeat. But here I am, laying in my bed. Typical.
Share one more? No, you can. Oh, okay.
Oh, now we need the adjustment. Thanks, Tim. You're the best. You guys are so awesome. And I'm gonna do 2 pieces, I believe. Anybody else want to share also? You want to share? Okay, so you'll share after me. Okay. And do you guys want to do a writing prompt? Because we only have 20 minutes left. I'll section off 10, 15 minutes for us to write together. That's fine. Hey, you have a life, live it. He asked me to be here today, so I don't know if I'm going to be definitely come to my workshop, though. Hope you got a flyer. Come through. Write with me.